Well, we're on a road trip today. We're going to have some fun. I've never done this before with the camera on the dashboard. I'm on my way to Muddy Pond. It's a Mennonite slash Amish community. I'm not sure what they are. I don't even know if they know what they are. But anyway, we're coming down the road because the snow is melted. This is Wednesday. Monday we had snow, a big half-inch. And guess what? They closed the schools. So all my friends up in Syracuse, they're going to be laughing about that half-inch of snow and closing the schools. What a bunch of wimps down here. Well, anyway, here we go down the road. I'm getting cold cuts for our Christmas party we're having this weekend. And this video, I'm doing a voiceover on it because when I originally recorded it, it came out terrible. The road noise from the car overpowered my speaking. So we're trying something here. The video that's posted before this one is the one that I made after this one. I showed what's going on in the Amish store where I ordered the cold cuts. These roads here in Tennessee, the back roads, they're not too wide. And here we're coming up to a little pull-off section on the right side. And it reminds me of one time I was driving down a road like this with my daughter. And she asked me, "What are those pull-offs on either side of the bridge for?" And I said, "Oh boy, I'm going to get her good with this one." So I tell her, "Well, that's a place where the Amish can pull off their buggies so the horses can rest." And she says, "Oh," she believed me. That was a good one. I think what they're really for is a combination of things. If they have to do maintenance on the bridge, it's a place where they can park the vehicles and equipment from the road crew, a place where slow-moving vehicles can get out of the way of traffic that's piling up behind them on the road. A lot of reasons they have it there, but it's useful. Now, up here into this community I'm coming to, where the store is, they wear Amish-type clothing, but the Mennonites are allowed to wear flowered clothing, printed fabrics. They don't have to be plain. They're also allowed to drive cars. They can have electricity. Some of the Amish groups have different levels of rules for each group. The rules are made by the elders in that community. They have traditional Amish, which go by the old rules from when they came to America back in the 1600s. And the elders write the rules as they see fit. And they see something going on they don't like, they'll write a new rule. Nothing in this covenant that they make is biblical. The only thing biblical they do is every other Sunday they have church in a member's house. They have a wagon, of course pulled by a horse, and all these wooden benches are in this wagon. And every church day, they pull the wagon to the house where they're having their meeting and load all the benches into the house, and they sit in there for about 3 hours listening to this one and listening to that one, and all the preaching is done in the German language, and they use a German Bible. And most of the Amish in America have no idea what is being said. But they just sit there and listen and nod their heads politely. And one after the other, the different elders will get up and preach for about 15 or 20 minutes. And then when it's all over, they may hang around for a potluck dinner, or they may go home. I don't know what they do. There's a lot of people that wish to become Amish, but there's a lot of Amish that are finding out what is really going on, and they decide not to be Amished. They are shunned by their community in a way of hoping to make them change their minds and come back. It's a very controlling situation. But that's the lifestyle they chose, and in America, everybody is free to do what they want as far as what they believe and how they want to worship, and people make their choices. This road here is pretty typical of most of the back roads in Tennessee. We live up on top of the Cumberland Plateau. We're in Fentress County. The city of Jamestown is closest to my house. We go shopping there. We have a Walmart and McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and Tractor Supply, and there's a Chinese restaurant. And driving around town this Christmas season, I was amazed that not one place was selling Christmas trees, live Christmas trees. Of course, you go to Walmart and buy an artificial one. So I asked my daughter, why is nobody selling trees? And she says, well, because there's a Christmas tree farm about 6 miles down the road to another little city called Allard. And I guess people that want a live tree either go out and find one or they go to the Christmas tree farm. But there's no Christmas tree sales lots in the city of Jamestown. That seems a little strange, but if there's no market, there's no market. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. There we go. I took care of that. As you see along the road, I think I'm driving a little bit too fast for you to see what's going on, but it's a miserable rainy day, and I want to keep this video entertaining while we're driving. I'm just making the video for the sake of the video, an experiment on my photography and voiceovers and speaking, as I'm going to be doing more of this kind of stuff, going to interesting places and videoing different stuff. We have some caves around here and abandoned railroad stations, old properties and spooky places, and I don't know, we're just going to try to be a little more creative with what I'm doing with my channel. Comment down below and tell me if you think this is something you want to keep seeing, or you want me to go back to what I was doing, just talking to the camera. I don't get much feedback on my videos. I had one feedback from, come to find out, it was one of my grandson's friends up in Syracuse. I thought it was some perverted crackpot making comments on my channel, be a troll and bother me, and so I fixed him real good. I just told YouTube about him and kicked him off my channel and blocked him, and my wife was furious and she did the same thing, and so now, for being a wise ass, excuse the language, he can't see my videos anymore. So we'll see how it goes. We're getting a little bit close now to where we're going. Up around this curve here, I think it is. I'm watching the TV screen, the monitor, as we're going, so I can time my talking so it ends when we're where we want to be. You've probably already seen the video inside the country store there where I bought the meat, and I'm trying to watch the recording on the thing. No, we got a little bit more to go here. Wow, this is a long video. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better next time. I hope I entertained you. Let's Let's just enjoy the ride now. There's just a few minutes to go, and I'll let you know when we're approaching the store. It gets pretty foggy up here on top of the mountain when we have a rain. Boy, the never-ending road. Wow. Looks like something's coming up here. Wow, it's further than I thought. It's only 10 minutes on the video. This is starting to look familiar towards the end of the little journey here. Boy, what a trip. Here we are. I'm going to have to wait a minute here. Got traffic coming the other way. The building you see off to the far left, that's a place where they manufacture leather goods, belts and saddles and bridles and stuff like that. One of these days I'm going to see if they'll let me make a video in their store and how they do their things. And now we're pulling into the parking space here. And on the left there is the store we're going into. This video is just about to shut off.